Yes, people, what is going on? It is 10 past 4 in the morning. Wrestlemania has just finished. I thought I'd give a little kind of review on it all. Um, all my predictions came right except the Bailey match. Obviously, I did state that I haven't really been watching it week in, week out. And it was kind of just a guess, that one, but after I see like the promos and all that before the fight, I kind of knew that Bailey was going to win it. I do kind of wish that wrestling wasn't so predictable in a sense. Like, it should kind of be a bit like you're kind of watching a match and you don't always know who's going to win it, but fortunately that is the kind of wrestling era we live in now. But it is what it is. So, as I've stated before plenty of times, WrestleMania should be a one-day thing. Like, I don't understand why this whole two thing come about. I think it's terrible, and I think it kind of kills the somewhat prestigiousness of WrestleMania. Like, you getting 2 days of it, it just doesn't feel as special like that. And even after today, this weekend, watching it, like, I fully stand by it even more now than ever. Seeing how terrible day one was, how rushed all the fights were. Every match got like 5 or 10 minutes working time. It was like day one was just all built around the main event, and even the main event wasn't exactly great. Like, first 20-30 minutes, nothing even happened in the match. It was only the last like 10-15 minutes it comes alive. um but yeah, just day one all around absolutely terrible. Day two, like, amazing. Like, probably one of the best events WWE have done in the past, like, since really like the PG era come around. But yeah, so the Rhea Ripley Becky Lynch match. I mean, there wasn't really many great matches on day one. It wasn't amazing. It got probably less than 10 minutes time to go. Predictable winner as well. The ladder match was fun. It was actually decent. Like, it was a good match. It was kind of better than I expected. I did predict that Waller and Austin Theory would win. I didn't realise it was going to be a split title thing. I didn't know that. But to be fair, I wouldn't have predicted Truth and Miz winning anyway, but I did get the Waller thing right. Then, I feel like there was just tag match after tag match after tag match. I feel like they were just trying to fit everyone in. Again, this is the thing, like, it should be a one-day thing, and not everyone needs or deserves to be at the WrestleMania spot. But I just felt like they were just trying to throw everyone in. Like, everyone deserved it for some reason. Like, WWE's never been about that. Again, WWE's great at not building talent. Like, Dominic's such a hot heel, and they're trying to push the Judgment Day. Like, apparently Judgment Day is one of the biggest functions, but all I ever see them do is lose, apart from Rhea Ripley. So yeah, of course Dominic lost the match. It wasn't a great match again. Jimmy and Jey Uso, again, the match just felt very rushed. They could have done something with that. Like, it could have been a street fight or something. Like, they could have put some stipulation on it to make it a little bit more interesting. There was nothing really special that happened in it, and yeah, Jey won, which again was predictable. Then the women's match, again, we talk about WWE not building talent properly. This whole like damage control thing seems to be like a really good function for the woman. Um, and again, it's just been destroyed overnight with WrestleMania because they've lost their tag match, got like kind of battered and squashed in it. And then yeah, Bailey goes and takes away their world champion as well. So that's the damage control completely killed, squashed, destroyed. Where do they really go? What, they're going to do a couple more pay-per-views where they're just going to get beat? Typical WWE, just not building again. But it is what it is. Then it brings us to Sami Zayn and Gunther. It was okay. Like, 5 out of 10. Like, but again, it felt very rushed. They didn't really have much time. Again, as I said, this whole 2 day thing's a load of rubbish, and it just felt like the whole day one was just built around one match. Every match was so rushed, and then the last match got like the whole spotlight of like over an hour. Like, I think it was 45 minutes, but with the entrances, it was all over an hour. So yeah, and Sami Zayn won, brings Gunther's very good run for the title to an end. But Sami Zayn deserves to get some kind of push. Like, I felt like he really should have been the man to dethrone Roman Reigns because he was so hot at the time. But yeah, he's had 2 big moments at WrestleMania now, so hopefully maybe next year he's getting a world title, but time will tell. Then it brings us to the Bloodline and versus Cody and Rollins. Again, a very predictable winner. Called it from the start. It was obvious because they needed the Bloodline rules for the other, the main event too, to be something special. Again, very average. To be honest, it wasn't really great. The main event. It was okay. Like, the first 20 minutes was poor, and it kind of come to life in the last 10-15 minutes. It was decent, but that doesn't make a great match. Yeah, it wasn't great. But yeah, as I said, predictable winner. And then it brings us to day 2, and here's where things actually get quite good now. Like, even the first 5 minutes of the Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre match was just better than like pretty much all of night 1. It just started fast. There was action literally in the first 2 seconds. Like, it opens up with a claymore straight away. Yeah, and the match was it was good. It was fun. It was action packed. It was fast. Yeah, we crowned the new champion, and then again, it was all predictable. I kind of called this all in my thing. I said there might be a cash in and whatnot, but it was still fun. It was still good to watch. Like, Damian Priest comes out, cashes in. CM Punk got involved, which starts off another rivalry. So there's so many options to go down. I'm guessing it's all building to a Drew McIntyre Clash of the Castles win in Scotland. I'm guessing it's all building to that. He's probably going to have a rivalry with CM Punk first, and then build towards the heavyweight title shot. But yeah, a good fun opening match and a great cash in. Then brings us to the Lashley match. I thought this match was going to be really bad, but it turns out it was actually really good, really fun. We didn't get the Dudleys in the ladder match, but we got the Bubba Ray as a special guest referee, which was pretty funny and cool. AJ Knight versus AJ Styles. AJ Knight, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. I actually realised during the match I didn't even do a prediction for that one. I accidentally skipped it. But yeah, LA Knight was probably again a predictable winner. He's the one that's kind of hot at the moment. He's quite a fan favourite. A good little match, not bad at all. Then brings us to Logan Paul. This was actually like kind of how I feel WWE matches should be. It wasn't one that was so predictable. Even though I did call it, there was a part of me that did think Randy was going to win it. And, the way they built it with Sami Zayn winning the title and then waiting at the entrance, it's your time now. Like, it made me think, like, oh, maybe even Kevin Owens could win this one. So even as I was watching it, I was still not sure who was going to win. Like, all 3 of them could have won the match. Like, and that is how I feel matches should be. You shouldn't know the winner. And it was a good match as well. So, like, it was, in a sense, somewhat unpredictable and also a good match on top of it. So, yeah, I was happy with that one. Then it brings us to Bailey and Sky. Again, feel like Damage Control just got completely squashed. So there was no building of stars, a team, a function, which WWE is just so poor at these days. Really looking back on it, it was quite a predictable winner again. Like, as I said, after seeing the promos and stuff, I was like, oh my god, Bailey's winning this, is so obvious. It was a match that I didn't expect much from, but again, it produced pretty decent. Like, there was no bad match at all in day two. Like, every match was watchable and enjoyable and all had their moments. So yeah, it was good. Good match. Predictable winner, but it is what it is. Again, this brings us to the last one. Again, predictable winner, but obviously look. This is WWE. It's scripted. Like, not every match needs to be unpredictable. But I'd like at least one match to kind of be unpredictable. Do you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, like, it was a very good match, and I'm kind of shocked to say that because, to be honest with you, Roman Reigns does not produce good matches. Um, there is always kind of like something going on in the match to make Roman Reigns matches somewhat entertaining, which obviously this match did have. Like, there was so many legends coming back, but even the start of the match before all of them come in, I was thinking, like, watching it, thinking, oh, this is actually a good Roman Reigns match for once. That's the first one I've ever witnessed. Yeah, so Cody obviously got to finish his story. The match was good. I was thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nice to see the legends come back. Like, the Jey Uso spear was crazy. Like, spearing him off the balcony onto flat concrete. There was no like protection on that floor. Nothing, went straight through two tables onto concrete. That was pretty insane. Yeah, it was good to see John Cena come back. Obviously, it was good to see The Undertaker come back. It didn't really make much sense. And it was weird that Stone Cold didn't come back, especially seeing as there's so much rumours, and plus The Rock. Like, The Undertaker didn't make any sense, to be honest, but still cool. Um, yeah, obviously, it's great to see Cody finally win a world title. I always thought that I watched Cody's like debut. I've seen his whole career pretty much. So I always thought he was good enough. I thought he should have, like, by this time, I generally think he should have been a multiple time WWE champion. But, again, WWE are great at not building talent. Um, so, yeah, it's nice to finally see him crowned champion. I'm expecting that he's going to have a pretty long run. I would say, like, either close to a year or over a year. I can't see it ending anytime soon. There is a part of me that thinks that maybe in a couple months the fans are going to turn on him and he's probably going to have a little heel turn, but time will tell. But it was great to see such a big pop, and I think it was like a perfect end to the Mania. Um, yeah, like, day two was incredible, and again, it just cements the whole reason it should just be one thing. So many matches in day one that just didn't even need to be on the show. Like, again, not every title needs to be defended again at WrestleMania. Like, I just don't really get this whole day two thing. But as a whole, I'm glad I did watch it because, as I said, like, that pay per view was, well, day two was very good. Like, and I've been watching since the PG era. I've always kind of been on and off. Like, I have spells where I'll watch it for ages and then go off and then watch it again and go off. And yeah, this was the first pay per view, well, the day two at least, anyway, that I've watched in a very long time and thought, wow, that was like real fun. I really actually enjoyed watching that. So yeah, hopefully it's the first new era, as they say, under Triple H. So I hope it continues and we'll see where we are soon. Peace.